to you with a brand new video, and we are doing this live here tonight. And as you know, my goal is to help you to overcome resentment. This is a huge problem in our society. I listen to Facebook, people on Facebook listen to people on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, and I can tell people are struggling because they are so resentful. I am not here to blame anyone. I do not know what happened to you in your past. You know, I do not know your traumas. I don't know your programming. Hey, Christy, I really don't know. So this is not me bashing anyone or blaming anyone. I understand that I need to be more understanding towards the individual who is holding that resentment. I need to be more understanding. See? And I'm doing my best to understand the person who is holding the resentment. I perhaps I can stand in your shoes. I've been there. I've suffered. Nobody showed up to help me to explain to me what was really going on, how the trauma of the past, the programming, or whatever I had been through in the past, how it has made me the person who I was. And I understood where you are right now. So I sympathize with you. I empathize with you. I empathize with you. Knowing where you are. Because you see, Golden Child, love you too. Thank you very much. Appreciate you being here. So, no, I know where you are. I know where you are right now. I have been there. And I can tell you, it is a hard, difficult, and tough cookie to actually deal with. Okay? So, I discovered what has worked for me over the years. This is not, don't forget, folks. Thank you very much, Golden Child. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe while you are here. Appreciate y'all for being here. Thank y'all for showing up. And this is a very important topic, and I want a lot of you to, um, you know, if you know anybody who are struggling, going through a difficult time, and they are just being resentful because of how society has, left them to suffer, because not clearly hardly anybody understands how to even deal with this to begin with. All right. So thank you very much, Colin Child. Appreciate you. And we're dealing with a very serious subject, a very serious topic here. So many young men who are not here today, they are either in prison or they are in the cemetery. And I know if they were given a chance to choose, to say, okay, you can go down this road, or you can choose to study these principles where it will guide you, navigate you away from the hell that you are about to face. A majority of them, I believe, they would say, I would prefer to do the opposite of what I did. Right? So, I have no whole bunch of exactly, Golden Child, right? Because when I was going through that period of time, and I understood some things later on, some things that they didn't really tell me until later on I learned. Coming from a single mother household, that has affected me in a way that I didn't understand. Okay? So we need to understand something here. The discipline has been okay, when your dad is not in your life, he is known as a disciplinary. Hope fingers crossed he's a good dad. Okay? So he will make sure that you do the right thing or the right things. When my dad left the house, I was a kid still. So here I am trying to figure I'm trying to figure this out. My mom is trying to put, she's just trying to put food on the table, trying to feed some hungry kids. That's all. That's it. Okay? And that was what we were dealing with at the time, okay? Now, so no sir, no, you would not be a mod. You would not be a mod, okay? Um so uh we are dealing with a very serious situation here. A lot of us men, and this is why I am so, this is my appeal mainly is to men from single mothers household. And I know a lot of you women might have brothers and maybe a son, a nephew, who their dad wasn't in their life, in their lives, and I can tell you it is going to affect them later on down the road. We can try to cover up this all we want. The society can try to cover it, trying to cover up all they want about the dad not being in the house. It's a good thing. It is not. You, one thing is missing from your life already while your dad is not there. It's called discipline. And in order for us to go, to override the resentment, we need to add, because discipline is one of the principles that you must implement into your life. Okay? So, discipline. We need to discipline ourselves to do the things that we say we are going to do. Right? So, discipline ourselves. We are going from being a disciplinary, we are going from being uh, unfocused and getting ourselves into all types of problems, creating enemies, adding to our resentment, adding to our trauma, making our resentment even more bigger than what it should be. So we keep on adding all these other things because you see, we're unfocused, scattered all over the place, doing what, Lord knows what, random stuff which we probably shouldn't be doing. Meanwhile, we should be disciplined, be on our path and our purpose, because we are here to do something good and something big. And if we do not understand that we are here to serve other people, we can get ourselves into some serious trouble, because that's really why we are here, is to help each other. I know some people don't like people at all. I can't understand it. I'm not sure where this even come from, where you don't like people. I don't get it. But I'm not talking to those people. I'm talking to people who want to socialize, want to have healthy relationships, want to have great friends, great friendships, great relationships, great business partners, friends, colleagues, great co-workers, people who you collaborate with. These are the people I'm talking. People who want to get together with other people and get to somewhere in life. I'm not talking to you, the loner guy, because I don't, I think something is wrong with you. You only can be a loner for so long. You show me all these millionaires who sit down in their garage and got rich. They didn't. They pick up their phone and start calling people and talk to them, and then they got business deals and so forth, and then things start to happening for them. So I'm talking to those people who want to associate themselves with other people. Now, if you are going to associate yourself with other people, please don't be a chameleon. All right? We do not want you to be a chameleon. We want you to be genuine and be your true self. Maybe you need to go off for a while and go work on yourself, and then you can come back into society. That's perfectly fine to do that. All right? So now, overcoming the resentment, because this is where the real this is where the tire meets the road, and this is where we are saying, okay, what the hell do I do now? I have this huge problem here on my hand. I was given this program here freely, because that is what resentment is. It's a program. It's a lot of information, stuff that has happened to you, trauma, information slash information, all information. Stuff happens to you in the past. But because you do not know how to get out of that, the cycle keeps on repeating itself. So you keep on running to the same people, running to the same problems, not knowing how to create friends and keep them, make friends and keep them, create relationships and maintain the relationship. You're not knowing how to do that. So you are suffering. And it is painful. I sympathize with you. I empathize with you. I know where you are. And it is not easy. And this is why I am going to say to you, you have to understand some things here. You can't just treat this as any little, whatever, like simple stuff. It's not. It's very difficult. And this is why you're going to have to be intentional about changing this. I don't want you to stress and worry about changing, as long as you follow the principles. Now, you got to develop, you must develop the principles. It's like a muscle. It must be developed. Over a period of time, they become stronger. So, one, I want you to be committed to this journey. Commitment, you need to be committed to it. Commit said, I'm committed to replacing the resentment, because this is what we're going to do here. We're going to replace it. Yes. So that way we don't have to fight with it and struggle with it and locking on this. No, I'm tug of war with this problem. No. Our goal here is to replace the resentment, because I noticed something about it. The language that comes out of your mouth, it is what actually hurting other people. So our anger, our resentment, our bitterness is hurting other people. And guess what happened? It's hurting us too. We suffer. We might feel good for the few seconds of rush or whatever we got out of that. But it's hurting us. So we're going to replace it. We need to speak a new language here. So we're going to move to the next step. Practice. We need action. You can't just sit down on your couch and get anything done. Not going to happen. I do not want you to be passive about this. I want you to be active. So get into an active state where you're going to take some actions. And you need to do this. So we're going to change. We're going to replace the resentment. We're going to put some other new languages in place. Not foreign languages. So don't worry. It's going to be plain old English. It doesn't mean it's easy. You are not yet committed to the journey. You are not yet disciplined. And consistency, so many people are not consistent. They do something now, and then what happened? Quit within 24 hours. So this is why. So we're gonna have to be committed to the journey, be disciplined, And we're going to hold the consistency line. And we're going to create a new some new vocabulary words. Now, these are the words that we want to be using now. How are we going to do this? By practicing. I want you to write that word down and look at it a million times. Practice. You will not get good at anything without practice. What are we trying to get? What are we trying to get good at here? People who are struggling with resentment are not good at responding to other people. We are just not good at it. I mean, I got better now, but I wasn't good at it. And this is one thing we want to get good at. We want to get good at responding, not reacting. It's a difference. When you react, you are out of control. You know? You know? We need to get, I'm not sure what you're talking about there, bro. I wish I understand you. I don't. Um, uh, we are not going to react. We're going to respond, and we're going to train ourselves to respond. We must get good at responding to other people. I know these people are rude, they are disrespectful, they are all these things. And we can be as rude as them, and we can be as disrespectful as them, and talk back to them and talk crazy. But I personally don't believe it is the right thing for us to do. We are going to get good at responding. And you're going to hang here with me. I'm working on developing the languages. I study them every single day. So, there are three languages, I believe. Not believe. There are three languages that successful people speak. Three. I know they speak other ones, but these are the three ones that we're going to run with. There's a reason for it. This is the language, or I should say, this is the new vocabulary that we're going to use to replace the resentment. Because resentment is something that I wrote down some stuff this morning. So let me just go through it real fast. So, resentment. You will ruin your life with your explosive tempers, destroy your poise of character, and make bad blood. That's what resentment does. You will ruin your life and mar your happiness by lack of self-control. You surges with uncontrolled passion. You are tumultuous with ungoverned grief. You are blowing about anxiety and doubt. Resentment is just like, it's sickly thoughts, groveling thoughts. That's what it is. They are unhealthy thoughts. So that's why when you project them out there, they does hit people a certain way, and they respond and react to you they react to you in a certain way. We don't want that. So we don't want sickly thoughts. So we're gonna replace those sickly thoughts, groveling thoughts, unhealthy thoughts with more healthy, powerful, uplifting thoughts. And this is when we're gonna have to get into practice. So, 3 languages. We're gonna practice the language of spirituality. It must play a part in this remedy here, because this is a remedy where we have a remedy working here. This is a medicine. We are trying to cure a sickness. Resentment is a sickness. We're trying to cure that. So, spirituality, the language of prosperity, is beautiful. People want to hear you talk prosperous. They want to hear you talk, you know, about how wonderful and amazing the universe and what it does for you. They want to hear those stuff, but that's not really it. That's not really it. And also personal development, because people want to hear you talk about uplifting stuff, and that's great. So the reason why I'm saying other people want to hear that is because you're gonna have to have conversations with other people, and these are the things they want to talk about. Resentment doesn't help anybody at all. It doesn't help you. You are mad at them. They are mad at you. You are causing them headache. They are causing you headache. Your life is hell. You are making other people's lives hell. You are hurting people with your anger. And we want to get away from that. So we want to replace the anger, the resentment, anger, bitterness, replace that with spirituality, prosperity, and personal development. But you're going to have to practice. You can try to go around this if you want. I mean, hopefully you can find a way around it. But I don't believe you're going to get around resentment. It doesn't go away. It stay with you for a long time. And you know what happened? What was interesting about resentment when I was dealing with it? Here comes this person. Me and them got in some argument. I get extremely upset. They got extremely angry. Couple of years later, they gone from my life. What happened? New people comes in, same cycle over and over again. So what do we do now? Change. Change your thoughts, change your life, change your paradigm, change your program. And now we are saying, okay, look at resentment. What can we do about it? We just need to replace the resentment vocabulary. It's nasty. It is hostile. It's disrespectful. And it hurts other people. Our goal here is to not to hurt other people. Yeah, I know some people. Oh, I don't give a about anybody else. Sure, fine. That's okay, Jacob. You don't have to care about anybody at all. That's fine. Steve, John, whatever you guys' names are. You don't have to care about anybody and care about how they feel. You don't have to. You are entitled to you have your freedom to do whatever you want. But I mean, would it be better if after you left a group of people, you left them feeling joyful, safe, want to be around you? Would it better? Or would it better if you left them pissed off and angry at you, never want to see you again? Or if they see you again, then they want to get into a fight with you? Would that be better? So people can go do whatever they want. But for the ones who want to change, these are the guys that I'm going to be working on. And that language of resentment doesn't help anybody, but it does hurt both parties, you and the person who you are throwing out these sickly thoughts, unhealthy thoughts, these groveling thoughts, which is just pure nastiness. Nothing good comes from resentment. None. Nothing good. It must be changed. We have to replace it. We have to make our lives better. By making our lives better, it's what happened. We make the people around us, their lives become more peaceful too. We are working hard here. We are putting in the work. And I promise, at some point, the people in our lives will respect us for changing, for shining the light on them, because they need to understand that I'm changing here and I would like you to change as well. I do not want enemies. Are there some people who are going to be your enemy? Sure. I don't think you're going to get everybody to like you. Highly doubt that. But I don't want too many enemies. I need more friends than enemies. Maybe every once in a while I might create an little adversary, little enemy. But no, we don't want to go around creating enemies, constantly creating enemies. No. The more people like us, it's the better for us. It's easier. Other people make your life easier. They really do. You are going to see that, especially if you are in the business of what they call those type of business. Holy cow. But let's say something like a financial services. You need people to go to. And you need people to sit down in front of to try to get to sell your product and services. The more people you know, it's easier for you. You can go from one person to the next. I mean, like, oh, yeah, I like what you are doing. Why don't you go talk to my neighbor John down there and Steve and Eric? Why do go talk to those guys? Dean and Bill, Jack. What It makes your life easier. People will open up doors for you. We don't really have much to offer. A lot of us, we don't have a lot to offer. A lot of us. You know what we know? You know what we can offer? Peace of mind, calm, respect, knowledge, knowledge, our smile. These are things we can offer. Good company, great conversations, be a great neighbor. These are things that we can offer to other people. So I don't want you to believe that you have nothing at all. You have some things, and you just need to get good at them. Be a great friend. Be a great conversationalist. Be a decent human being. Get rid of the resentment. Replace it with more acceptable languages. You know, the way how we talk can get us into some serious problems. The way how we talk, what we say, how we say it, can get us into serious problems. Ever since I start speak the language of prosperity, personal development, and spirituality, I hardly have any problem with anybody. Most people won't come bother me for speaking like this. You probably might hear them say, where the hell do you get this woo-woo person from now? But for the most part, for them to become your enemy, they probably won't. They have no intention of being your enemy. Resentment is gonna get you. You're gonna create so many enemies so fast. We don't want that. So here we are now. We're at this place here where we are working on being a better human being. Change the language. Change the languages of bitterness, resentment, anger to spirituality, prosperity, and personal development. And this is what we're going to be doing here in the future. This is working. This is working, at least working for me, because I'm doing it. I practice every single day. I want to get good at responding to other people. I am not always good at it. I fell down, and when I fell down, I'm like, oh God, I could have done better there. Now I want to keep on doing this until I get really good at responding. That's my goal here. I want to get so good at responding. I don't have to. I don't. Because my point, my goal is not to have to argue with you. I Why would you want to know that, Lisa? Why would you want to know that? Is that important to you? Seriously? Um, my goal here is not. My goal here is to learn how to respond, and I'm practicing. I'm practicing my behind off every single day I get up. What somebody else says, that's perfectly fine. How I react, that's a problem. How I respond, that is where the magic is. I can respond and be like, Steve, I would, you look a nice guy. I want to like you. Please just allow me to like you. I would like to, I would like to just like you. That's it. I just want to like you. That's respond. I mean, yeah, that's respond. That's not react. Steve, go F yourself. Screw you. You blah blah blah. That's react. And we are trying to work hard to make sure that we don't become a reactionary who react to everything. So, practicing these languages and we will get there. Morning, noon, and night. We are going to work on ourselves. I mean, why would you think I'm crazy? I am not crazy at all, Lisa. What the heck are you talking about now? Crazy? You know the crazy person who sit down on here talking like this? I mean, you might can call me a little woo woo, and that's okay. I can live with that. But crazy? Oh no. Why would I? I mean, do I look crazy to you, Lisa? Come on now. Are you kidding me? Uh, so, uh, my point, Lisa, is I do not want to be in a reactionary state where I'm reacting to everything and reacting to everybody. And so let's say Tom is just having a bad day, okay? And we don't know what happened to him. Maybe his wife is cheating on him. The kids are not just freaking crazy. His job is just not bringing in enough money, and he's in debt, and bills is piling up on everything. And he might said something to me the wrong way. Because me not understanding what's happening with John, I mean Tom, and I go off and I go talk, say stuff to him, which I'm gonna probably regret saying to him later on after I learn about what he's going through. So my point is, I do not want to just get into that in that reactionary state where I start to react to people because of the way how they are behaving. A few weeks ago, I saw this one guy. He looked at me. I looked at him. He said, "What's up, bitch?" I'm like, "What?" Because I'm like, "Where the hell is this?" I'm like, "Where did this came from? And where is this even going?" And I said, "What?" He was like, "I call you a bitch," and I'm like, "Why?" And he said, "Because I feel like it." I'm like, "Okay, here we go. This is somebody who you probably do not want to get into a conflict with. This guy is ready to go to jail." So I said, "You need to keep going. You are crazy. I just need to keep going. I just get out of here and go." Then for a little while, I think he thought about what he said, and then he said, "I apologize. I'm sorry. I see you running all the time." He was like, "Dude, I respect you," and so forth. And he was like, "My girlfriend cheated on me." I didn't understand what this guy was going through. Yes, he was in his birthday suit walking on the street, Lisa. You are something else. You are something else. What the hell are you? What are you talking about now? But what's up with you on this birthday suit stuff, man? This is absolutely amazing. Oh God. What are you talking about, man? Like you are on this birthday suit stuff here is absolutely crazy. Okay. All right. No, no, he was on the street. No, he was not. He was not in his birthday suit. I am not in my birthday suit either. If that's what you are aiming toward. So no. Yes, but so we want to get into the state where we don't react, because sometimes people are struggling and they're suffering, and we don't know what's going on with them, and it's best if we listen a little bit long enough, give them a little bit of grace, and we would be just fine. All right, folks. Rayan here with a new video. Looking forward to see you soon in a brand new video. And I can tell, I know, I can tell you are funny. You are funny. Yeah. But don't forget to like and subscribe while you are here. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. And I'm looking forward to see you guys soon in a new video. And we're gonna continue to work on this monster here, this problem here. It's called resentment, and we will replace it because that's our job now. Now we know what to do is to work hard to replace it. Uh, Thank you very much, Lisa. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here, and thanks for your little funny comments that you were making there. Oh, funny. Oh, was he in his birthday suit? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be talking to him. No, Lisa, if this guy was in his birthday suit, believe me, I would run so fast out of there. You have no idea. uh, yeah. All right then, folks. Ryan here with a new video. Looking forward to see you soon in a new video. And don't forget, folks, like and subscribe while you are here. And I will talk to you guys soon in a new video. And peace. We will overcome resentment, and it needs to be banished, and wiped off away. And wiped off from the planet. And that's our job here. Is to you know clean the planet free of it, because it is causing us too much young men, too many of our young men are going into prison and dying, and it's destroying too many families and homes and household, and we're gonna do something about it, because it is a real problem. All right, thank you very much, Lisa. All right, bye bye, take care. Looking forward to see you soon. All right, good night, guys.